Welcome to Healthy Cooking and Shopping for Life. My name is Stephanie Lewis. I'm your pediatric nurse practitioner, and I'm here with Giselle Miller. She's going to be showing us something new and different.
So today on the menu, we're going to be making grilled eggplant sliders. So the first step of this recipe is to get an eggplant, and you're going to want to chop it into about 1/4-inch slices, just like this. And then we're going to be covering it with olive oil, salt, and pepper, and then we'll put it on the grill.
Giselle, how did you come up with eggplant for a slider?
Well, I was just looking for some low-calorie foods, something that was a little carb efficient, you know, not too heavy with the buns and the bread. And I came across this recipe idea that you could use eggplants for buns instead of actual bread. And I thought I might as well try it. Eggplants are good. I like eggplant parmesan, so why not?
Okay.
An interesting fact, eggplant is actually a fruit. I thought it was a vegetable my whole life, so there's that.
What are some of the things that you keep in mind when you're selecting an eggplant?
So when you're selecting an eggplant, you want to make sure that you are picking one that's nice and purple colored. You want to make sure that it's not flaccid so that it's still hard, and one with less denting. All right, I'm just going to put some cooking spray on the grill.
Now tell me about the grill we're using today.
So today I just have a George Foreman grill. The barbecue grills are kind of scary. They're a little bit big. So I'm just going to be using this like handheld. It fits about 2 to 4 patties. It'll fit about 4 eggplant slider buns. You just throw them on there one by one.
Oh, that sizzle.
Yeah.
Now is that olive oil, canola oil, or
I am
some
using
butter?
olive oil. That's my favorite kind of oil personally. I think it tastes really great when you're grilling. And it has healthier fats than the canola oil. But I mean, as a family, you guys can decide what you want to use. There's no difference in using canola oil versus coconut oil. Whatever you guys use as a family is appropriate.
And that's a healthy type of fat.
It is a healthy type of fat. Lots of unsaturated fats, which are the good fats. And actually, eggplant in animal studies has been shown to reduce LDL cholesterol and triglycerides overall, so it improves your heart health.
And it's so important to introduce new types of, or different, they're not new, different vegetables to young children. Sometimes we're just stuck on broccoli and carrots, but eggplant is just a good way to introduce a different type.
Yeah, it is, and some kids are kind of scared when it comes to vegetables that are, you know, different colored, so to get them involved in a burger, which they already know they like, swapping out the buns for something like a vegetable would be good.
Now your grilling time usually take with the George Foreman grill, how long?
It should be quicker than a barbecue grill. So normally if you were using a barbecue grill, this recipe would take about 6 minutes each side per eggplant, but since I'm using the George Foreman, it can grill on both sides. So I'm going to just be doing it for about 3 minutes. I'm going to flip them halfway and then cook them another 3 minutes.
Now I noticed your slice was quite thick.
Yeah, because when you throw it on the grill, it'll get a little bit smaller. It'll kind of shrink down, so there won't be much eggplant left if you already cut them too thin. So about 1/4 inch thick is where you want to keep it. I'm gonna throw the rest of these on the grill here.
Almost like an eggplant steak.
Yeah. Let's see, swap this one on right here. All right, so now those are gonna be on the grill for a couple of minutes, and we're gonna move on to the filling of our sliders, and that's going to be a burger patty. I chose a burger patty because I like burgers, and I think they're great for picnics. But if you're not a big meat fan, you can always do like a plant-based meat. You can do tofu. You could even do like a chicken salad or tuna salad, or load it up with veggies. So personally, I chose ground beef. And so to start the patties off, you're gonna wanna start with 1 pound of ground beef. And then you're going to add in 1 egg. All right, and then we have 1/3 cup of sun-dried tomatoes. At the grocery store, sometimes the sun-dried tomatoes do come like drenched in olive oil. If that's all you can find, that's fine. You can just blot them dry with a paper towel. And then we have 1/4 cup of the feta cheese. And it's already crumbled. You can buy it uncrumbled and crumble it yourself if you'd like to, but a lot of stores do make it already crumbled.
And that's, in addition to the egg, it binds your patty together.
Yep, it'll hold it nice and thick together. And then for the final ingredient, our source of vitamins and nutrients is gonna be spinach. So this is about 5 ounces of spinach. It's chopped, kind of. I really just ripped it up with my hands, so you don't have to get too technical with it. And it does look overwhelming. It looks like a lot of spinach. It's like, where's the burger, where's the meat? But spinach is notorious for cooking down really small. And so once the patty is done, you'll see that it is a nice formed burger patty. It doesn't just look like a spinach monster.
And this is another quick way to add vegetable to your children's diet.
It's sneaky. And then I'm just gonna put gloves on because it feels weird to get meat under your nails.
And that's a good food safety too. You don't have to worry about
a lot of bacteria can get under your nails without you even knowing, so.
Wow, the eggplant smells good grilling.
And then it's best to just, mish it up with your hands. If you have like a meat hook on a blender, you can also do that. That's totally fine. I just find this way much more efficient. How's the eggplant looking?
Let me check and see.
Is it time to flip them?
Okay, well, let's see here.
Smells good.
Yeah, and this is a nice way of starting your children on using a grill. It's safe. It's other than the charcoal and the fire, but you get the nice grill marks and just convenient way of not frying.
All right, and it looks like our meat is all blended up now. So to make the patties, these are for sliders, so you're gonna wanna keep in mind that they're gonna be a little bit smaller than a whole hamburger patty. So you just kind of take like a little ball of it, about a fistful size, and then kind of roll it up into a ball, make sure everything is nice and packed in there. And then you can just smash it down like this and kind of form the patty like that. And then you can set it aside on a tray, and then we're gonna put them in the fridge for 1 hour before grilling, just so they get nice and compact and tight together, so the egg has time to bind with the meat.
Now, for the heart healthy diet, that's really our normal portion size. We tend to overextend, so it should be a palm of your hand. So that's the perfect size burger.
It's a good amount of protein. That's what your protein should be on a plate. So get the rest of these made and throw them in the refrigerator.
Well, this is pretty fast.
It's not bad at all. And the cooking time using the George Foreman grill, or really any grill, will only be, maybe 10 minutes at most. So like these are about 6 minutes, and then these are gonna be about 10 minutes. So you will put it on one side, 5 minutes later, flip it, and then you should be done after 5 minutes.
Another tip is when you use a smaller portion size on your burger, it cooks through faster. So you don't have to worry about unevenness in the cooking.
And you can always cut down the middle of your patty too, just to make sure there's no pinkness or redness, and that kind of ensures that it's well done. Or you can use a heat thermometer and make sure that it's at least 160 degrees Fahrenheit to make sure it's cooked properly. All right, it looks like these eggplants are about done. Awesome.
Now I notice the skin becomes nice and moist, and that's how you tell too that your eggplant.
Got some big mama eggplants.
Yeah.
All right, so we have some of our slider buns done here, and then we have some of our burger patties done. So you can just pile it up together and you can use whatever toppings you like. One topping that I really like with this type of burger is a tzatziki sauce. It's made with cucumber and garlic, and it's yogurt based. And so it's really nice and creamy, and it's refreshing, and yet another vegetable to add to this meal. So let's see. Do this one, and you have, all right, so we're gonna put this one right here on that patty. And move everything else over. And then just to add the tzatziki sauce, you're gonna get a nice spoonful of it and just slide it on top of there. If there are children who aren't really wanting to try this, that's fine, and it's a little bit weird. You can do regular toppings such as like onion, tomato, mustard, mayo, ketchup. All of that would work just fine. And then we're gonna put our little top bun on.
Oh, how cute.
And now our slider is complete.
Well, I think we should cut it in half
Should
and
we try it?
Yes,
Let's try it. I have a
yes.
knife right here.
Looks nice and juicy.
Yes. Just careful, the outside's a little bit hot.
Okay, we're gonna make our own little wrapper here.
All right, let's see here.
Ooh, it is nice and toasty. Bon
right.
appetit.
All right.
Never thought I had a burger without a bun, but this is so good.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for joining us.